All right, in the last video, we were talking about the ambiguous case and how to figure out how many triangles you have. In 25.2, what we're actually doing is we're going to take that information and we'll have to figure out if we have 0 triangles, 1 triangle, or 2 triangles. The example I want to show, we actually get 2 triangles, so we're going to cut that part out for time, saving time. I'm going to actually do a problem is try these letter A, and the information they give you is that angle A is 55 degrees, side B is 40, and side A is 35. So go ahead and draw a triangle because it's going to be easier to see. When in doubt in trigonometry, always draw a triangle. It'll help you, I promise. So when we draw the triangle, just label it. It doesn't matter where you put your A, B, or C. And then fill in your information. 55 for A. For side B, we know this is 40. And for side A, we know this is 35. Now, what I want you to do when you're actually working these is create 2 boxes. And within those 2 boxes, I want you to just do angle A, angle B, angle C, and directly across side A, side B, and side C. So these are your angles and these are your sides. So you'll make another box because we're going to get 2 triangles with this bit of information. So we're going to do A, B, C, and then A, B, and C. Sides and angles. And you're just going to fill in this box what you know. We know that angle A is 55 degrees. We know side A is 35 degrees. And we know side B is 40 degrees. And put that in both triangles because it's going to be for both. Put these in both boxes because it'll be for both triangles. So we know side A is 55. Angle A is 55. Side B, I didn't make my box big enough, so let's make that a tad bit bigger. We know that side A is 35, and we know that side B is 40. So the missing information that we need is angle B, angle C, and side C. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to find angle B. We're going to use law of sine, so we're going to have to set this up using angle A and side A. So we are going to do sine B divided by side B, which is 40, equals sine of 55 divided by 35. From here, we're going to go ahead and solve. We have to get B by itself right here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply by 40. And that's going to give me sine B equals 40 sine of 55 divided by we had to multiply, and divide by 35. From there, we need to get B by itself. We're going to take arc sine that we learned previously. So my B will equal arc sine of 40 sine 55 divided by 35. Now these are all in degrees, so you need to make sure your calculator is in degree mode. When we do that, my B will be approximately 69.4 degrees. So go back up in one of the boxes and fill in B, 69.4. All right, from here, we're going to jump over to the other box. Angle B in the other box is going to be supplementary to angle B in the other box. So what we'll do to find this angle is we'll do 180 minus 69.4. When we do that, we would get 110.6. All right, so now we have two angles. To find the third angle, it's real easy. We add them up, subtract it from 180. So in my first triangle, when I add 55 and 69.4, subtract it from 180, I will get 55.6. In my other triangle, when I add 55 and 110.6, I will get 14.4. So the only thing left to solve in these two triangles is going to be for side C. Now, quick built-in check. If you remember back from algebra, your largest side has to be across from your largest angle. Your middle angle will be across from the middle length of the side, and your smallest angle will be across from the smallest side. So I already know when I look at this first triangle, 55.6 is my middle angle. So my side has to be somewhere between 35 and 40. On my other triangle, when I look, I have 14.4. That's my smallest side. Therefore, I know that side C has to be greater than 0, but less than 35. If it's not less than 35, I've got a problem. So let's do this. We're still going to use the given bit of information. We're going to set up law of sine to go ahead and solve this. So we're going to do the first box and solve for side C. So what we're going to have is 35 over sine of 55 equals C over sine of 55.6. I'm going to multiply both sides by sine of 55.6. Therefore, I get 35 sine 55.6 divided by sine of 55. I know it looks crazy, but luckily you don't have to do this by hand. You're going to throw it in the calculator, make sure it's in degree mode. When you do that, I rounded to the nearest tenth, and I got my C to actually be 35.3. Now 35.3 is between 35 and 40, so I know everything looks okay. Doesn't necessarily mean the angle's right, but at least it's in the right possibility of your answers. Let's do our other box. Our other box is going to be all the same math as what we did down here. The only thing that's going to change is my sign right here. I'm going to change it from 55.6 to 14.4. So for my other triangle, I'm going to have 35 sine of 14.4 divided by sine of 55. And when I calculate that, my C approximately becomes 10.6, which is actually less than 35 but greater than 0. Therefore, this information makes sense. Now, with all that information, I have three triangles that add up to 180 degrees with three sides that fit within the range, the parameters that would have to be. Across from my smallest angle is my smallest side. Across from my biggest angle is my biggest side in both triangles.